Look, man, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I don't care how bad, it might look right now. I don't care how hard it may look right now. I don't care how lost, you may feel right now. Your story is not over. The story that God is writing for you is not over. Like, He didn't just bring you this far just to bring you this far. He didn't bring you this far just to leave you where you are. Like, your story is not over, bro. Your situation that you're in right now is not the end. That's not the ending to the story. That's not the ending, to your life. Like, there's light at the end of that tunnel. You know what I'm saying? There's no storm that's gonna last forever, bro. And you just gotta realize that, just because you've had one bad chapter or one hard chapter, one tough chapter, doesn't mean your whole book and your whole story is ruined. Yeah, as humans, bro, like, there's a lot of times in our life where we go through tough times. We go through hard times. We go through times where we don't know what's going on. We feel lost. We feel like we can't do nothing right. You know what I'm saying? But we always find a way to grow out of that. We always find a way to just keep moving and keep pushing. Like, just because you're struggling right now does not mean that that's your final destination, because it's not. Like, God puts us through these moments in order for us to grow, in order for us to learn, in order to prepare us for different things, like I say all the time. So, like, just don't give up and don't quit. Like, keep pushing, keep going every single day, because your story is, far from over. And that breakthrough that you've been waiting on, bro, it often happens right after the point where most people quit. Like, there's no point in quitting, bro. There's no point in giving up, bro. Like, your breakthrough could be the next step you take. Your breakthrough could be the next move that you make. The next thing that you act on could be the moment where everything shifts. It could be the moment where everything, changes for you. And you never know. Like, you never know what God has planned, bro. So, like, why give up knowing that God is not done with you? Why quit knowing that God is still working and God is still moving? Because in the hopeless times, bro, in the times where things are hard, and the times where things are tough and it feels like nothing is happening, like, God does His best work in those moments, in the hopeless moments, in the tough moments, in the hard moments. When you feel stuck, He's still moving. When you feel lost, He's still moving the pieces behind you. When you feel forgotten, He's preparing you for something that you just can't see yet. He's preparing you for that next step of His plan that you will never be able to see until it happens. So just remember, bro, like, the hard times and the setbacks and, the tough moments in your life that you're experiencing are just setups for something greater. It's preparation for something bigger and better that you could never imagine before. Like, He doesn't want to just give it to you and you're not prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't just want to hand it to you and you haven't went through the things needed to be able to handle that blessing in the right way. You know what I'm saying? So just remember, bro, like, I can't stress it enough. Just keep going, keep pushing, no matter how hard it may get, no matter how tough it may get. And I know that's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, I'm no better than y'all in anything. Like, I'm human too, and I go through the same things that y'all go through. I'm currently going through this right now. I'm at a moment where I don't know what God is doing. I'm at a moment where I don't know what's going on. I don't know what direction to move, but I just know that I got to keep moving forward. I know that I got to keep going. I got to keep pushing. I got to keep trying to take a step forward every single day. Like, that's what our job is, bro, is to keep going, keep trying to take steps forward and just keep trusting God, keep having faith. Like, you don't need to have everything planned out. You don't need to know the whole plan. You don't need to know what the next step is, but don't stop walking. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop moving. Don't quit. Don't give up. Like, just keep going forward, because every day that you show up, every day that you still get up out of bed every single day, and you show up even when you're tired, when you're hurt, when you're doubted, you know what I'm saying, when you don't feel right, like, that's a win. You know what I'm saying? Most people will simply just give up and not get out of bed that day because they feel like they have nothing to do. They have nowhere to go, but you still showing up every single day, even when you're tired, even when you're hurt, even when you're sad, even when you don't feel the best about yourself, you still get up every single day. And you know what I'm saying? That's a win, you know, because you're still going, you're still walking, you're not giving up, and that victory and that success that you want, it belongs to the people who don't quit in the middle of the fight, who don't give up in the middle of the fight. They keep fighting no matter what, no matter how many times they might get knocked down, they still get up. And that's you, bro. Like, you're still getting up, you're still moving, you keep going and you keep pushing, man. And I'm proud of you for that, man. But just don't give up. Don't quit, because your story is not over. Like, it is far from over. You know what I'm saying? It might just be a bad chapter of the book, but the next chapter could be the best chapter of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. So it's not over. Like, not for you. It's not over now. It's not over in the predicament that you're in. As long as you're still breathing, as long as you're still here, you know what I'm saying? God is still writing your story. God is still moving the pieces. God is still working on you and through you. You know what I'm saying? So always remember that, bro. Just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Keep pushing, keep showing up every single day, no matter how you feel, bro, because the comeback that you've been praying for, that breakthrough that you've been praying for, the opportunity that you've been praying for is already in motion. You know what I'm saying? God is already working on that. God is already preparing you for that. You might just not be able to see it yet, but soon enough, you're going to see it. But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. We're way to 700 subs. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one.